Hey everybody, Daryl Hubbard. I'm out here on a Decatur job that we're about to get started on. The client just bought this house and there were several issues. The house is probably about 25, 27, maybe something like that. I think it was built in the early 90s. So it just had some normal wear and tear for a house that was 20 years old. But the biggest concern for me and to watch out for my client was this deck that I'm standing behind. You can kind of see a little bit of what we're gonna be doing. She had some people come in and they just wanted to kind of repair some of the stuff, and I kept telling her that she actually really she needs to tear this completely off and redo it. But I get it, not everyone has unlimited funds and finances, so budget was a big thing, especially they just bought this house. It's a pretty big house, very nice house. Again, just needs some good updates, but the budget kind of didn't let us do the whole deck, but we're going to do everything that we can to make this nice and safe. But I just wanted to kind of go through this as we're about to get started on it probably next week. It's supposed to rain today, so I didn't want to get started with it today, and I didn't want to get materials out here and then they sit in the rain and everything else. I don't know how long this rain is going to be, so probably next week we'll get started. But I just wanted to kind of show you exactly what's kind of going on, what we're doing, and that way you can kind of see. Again, biggest thing is do not let these guys come in and charge you these really cheap prices and you think, oh man, this is such a good price, because you're going to get what you pay for. And these guys they're not gonna come back and fix it when your kid, falls or something, or you get hurt, or you step through a board or something, because these boards are they're such in bad shape. This deck was not taken care of for a very long time, and all the deck boards and the railings got to go. The stairs behind me has got to go. And again, this other contractor, they were just going to just kind of piecemeal it together. And finally she, took my advice and went with us, spent a little bit more money. But I'm able to warranty everything that we're gonna be doing, because we are gonna be replacing the whole railing. We're gonna be replacing this whole stairs. Hopefully the budget will allow us to also replace all the floorboards on the top part here. I'm gonna have to kind of see where we're at and everything else, but at minimum this railing's got to be done, these steps got to be redone. But again, I'm going to put my warranty on it and make sure that it's nice and safe for this family to play out here. And that's the biggest thing is for me is safety for my clients. I don't want anyone getting hurt, and I like sleeping at night. I like my clients sleeping at night knowing that we did a great job and that we backed everything up with a warranty. But stand by with me. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to kind of show you what we're going to be doing and just kind of the condition that it's in now. And then it's going to be such an amazing transformation that once we're done, and I can't wait to show it, what we can do. Again, this isn't, a cheap job, but it's not a total renovation, total redo of this deck. So, this deck would probably be, $15,000 because it is a big deck. But, we're able to do the work, for about half that and still get a good safe product for them. So just stand by, and again I'll kind of show you what we're doing. So this is a perfect one. You can see that first picket right there is totally off. You can see there's several nails. The biggest things is this post. For one thing, these are 6x4s. Nothing's set in concrete. They're just sitting right on the concrete, and they notched it, which you can't do on a 4-inch post anymore. But not only that, but then they, just everything's just held by nails, and some of the nails are even popping out. And here's the steps, here's the staircase, and these steps are just in horrible shape. You can see all your pickets. They're all chewed up. I don't know if this is woodpeckers or what, but it goes all the way up, all those pickets. So this stair, all new stringers. This is all going to be all completely redone. Whole new layout. It's going to be so good. Again, when they originally did this, and I understand this is 20-year-old building, but again, nothing's poured. None of these posts are poured in concrete. So that was the biggest thing, is that we had to get these posts set up right. And this landing right here, you can see, there's just so many things. There's a wedge. They just cut a wedge and put it under there because, as you can see, it's not even touching the bottom floor joist of the landing. You've got a 2x4 that's barely attached. And there's not even anything holding up there. I mean, again, just there's so many mistakes on this, and I hate this design where they just put the pickets down and they leave it like that, and they just, they cut it on a 45. I just do not like that design at all. It just does not look finished to me, and it's not very safe, because again, you're only able to put a couple nails in, and to me, when you've got kids and stuff playing and adults, on a deck this high off the ground, I mean, that's 8.5 feet off the ground. You really need to make sure that your railing system is nice and secure. Again, here's another post where they just notched it, cut it in half, and notched it, and it's all twisted. You can just kind of see how twisted that one is. You can kind of see where, this is, it's falling, that on, on that whole walkway there. It's pitched away from the house. It should be nice and level. So we're gonna have to jack up this whole side. Again, there's some more pickets that are bad. So, I don't even know what has happened there. They've cut it at top and cut it at bottom. I mean, there's not a post there, not anything supporting that whole end there. They've just got a front ledger board, and they've only got one supporting it. So again, as you can see, there's going to be a lot of work that's going to be done on this deck, but we're going to make it right. Totally redo all these posts, totally do the railing system, totally redo that staircase, make this a lot nicer deck, a lot safer deck. And yeah, you can see there's one picket that's just totally broken. I mean, they're all bowed. So this is, again, this is what we do, is, we help the clients get into the house, whether you're buying, if you're selling, actually I, represented the seller and told them that they needed to do it, but they worked it out to where the buyer, we just gave them some credit, and the buyer actually wanted to do it, and ended up hiring us to do the work. So it worked out for everybody. The seller got to sell their house, the buyer got to buy the house and got credit for the deck, and we get work out of all of it. So it's been really good. So again, thank you so much for supporting us. Please keep supporting us. If you need to buy, sell, renovate, we're getting into junk removal now. So if you want, if you got some old junk, appliances, anything that you want taken down, please just give us a call, 404-973-2183. Thank you so much.